Good morning, friends, neighbors, countrymen, and barrel-chested freedom fighters from all around the world. You got the old paratrooper back again. Whew! And I have been busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. That's why I haven't been putting out much content lately. But we're going to try to get back on that train. And today, what I'm going to talk about is masculinity and why we need more of it in our culture, and how you at home can do this. Well, as you all are aware of, there is a culture war, and one of the fronts is our children, specifically young males, our boys. What we see now, I never thought I would see the day that there would be drag queen story hours for kids. Never in my wildest imagination did I think that would ever exist. And I see a lot of young kids. They're overweight. Their little fat bodies staring at a phone or playing a video game. And it really concerns me. Because not only are their bodies weak, I suspect their morality is as well. Because we're not teaching them to be moral and to be honorable. Now, not everyone that watches this is a parent. Maybe you're an uncle. Maybe you're the cool uncle. I don't know. Maybe you're just in the life of a neighbor. Well, our young boys need male role models. And they don't get it like they did when I was growing up. When I was growing up, there were plenty of sports heroes. Larry Bird, Hank Aaron, just to name a few. But they don't have that today. I mean, there are sports heroes, but look at LeBron James. Yeah, he's a great basketball player, but he's kind of a crybaby, kind of a racist crybaby, if we want to be bluntly honest about it. Always, but anyway, we don't really have that. The heroes in our culture, I really don't know. I was kind of fortunate growing up. You know, there was a lot of heroes in our culture. Movie, TV stars, from John Wayne to James Arness in Gunsmoke, William Shatner's portrayal of Captain Kirk. I mean, these were all vibrant, outgoing men as characters who were basically, they did the right thing. But we don't really have that, or we have a lot of anti-heroes in our culture today. And if you watch movies, particularly, men are often portrayed as either being the villain to some strong female lead or as dumb. And that's not good. That's not a good way to go. So, how do we be a good role model? Well, first of all, it starts with us. We have to be moral and we have to be honorable ourselves. Now, where to start? Well, I'm kind of a big fan of physical fitness. I make sure my kid sees me exercising. He does them with me. Because if I'm strong, I'm confident. And if I'm confident, I am going to display that trait as being confident. Now, what are strong men? What is our role in society? Well, traditionally, you're the defender, the protector. You're going to protect yourself. You're going to protect your family. You're going to protect your community. You're going to defend your country. That was our role. That's what men are supposed to be doing. But a lot of men are shirking that role today. So, if I am strong, I can take care of myself and I can take care of those I love. Now, the left does not like that because they want us all to submit to Big Brother or Big Sister, whatever big government god they worship at the moment. But, so, see your kid, take them outside, do activities with them, keep them active. So, the next thing is, be part of their lives. Talk to them at least 15 minutes every day. And I'm just using that, throwing that out there. Because make that the best bonding time you can. Play a game with them. Talk to them about school. Answer their questions like, why is the sky blue? Well, son, I don't know, but I'll figure it out. So, and the next thing is, we have to impress upon our kids a moral code of what's right and what's wrong, because that's one of the things that's really wrong with our society today. Today's a very feel-good, no consequences culture, and it's killing us. But impress upon them, do the right thing. Don't be a bully. Matter of fact, if somebody's getting bullied, you defend that weaker person. And definitely don't let your kids be bullies. But at the same time, I don't think bullying is that bad a thing because it does build toughness. We've got to emphasize that to our kids. We've got to be physically, mentally, and emotionally tough. Now, some will argue that with me, but I want my children to be tough. I want them to be able to take life's kicks and throws and get back up and keep going forward. And that's something that's also missing from society today. So, and the last thing, because there's a lot of divorced parents out there, don't fight in front of your kids. And don't make them a pawn in the battle with your ex. You'd be surprised how many people do that. Now, some of you might be saying, hey, old paratrooper, I'm not a father. I'm not in a marriage. Well, you might be an uncle, a cousin. You might be the neighbor that talks to the kid across the street. Kids, and especially our boys, they're looking for positive role models. I challenge you all, be that positive role model. Show them what right is. Because if we don't, our whole culture is going down the tubes. I want everyone out there to go out there, be the kind of man that you would be proud of when you were 10 or 11, 12 years old. Be the hero. Can you do that for me? Can you do that for our kids? Can we do that for our country? Why, hell yeah, I think we can. So, that's this episode of the Old Paratroopers 2 cents for right now. In the meantime, continue to train, watch your six, and God bless America.